cleaning.
Oh, oh, really? I mean, these are boys coming for the weekend programs.
Yes, Prabhuji. All coming for some of our programs like Jersey City or Temple.
Okay.
So and Hansrupa Prabhu was very happy. So Maharaj also came for the Sunday feast class. So he introduced all the boys to Maharaj.
Wonderful, wonderful. Uh-huh. Very good. So they did various services?
Yes,
Uh,
Prabhuji. And they were doing book distribution also.
okay.
We had a booth in the
Uh-huh.
Washington Park.
Is it one chariot or three chariots?
Three chariots, Prabhuji.
Three chariots, huh? Okay.
Yes.
New York is a very big one, actually, big one.
Yes,
Lot of
Prabhuji.
people, lot of Maharajas come also for that. Many
15.
Swami.
We served
Uh,
prasadam for 15,000 people.
my Lord, amazing. Wonderful, wonderful, very good. Yeah. Actually, I am in Hyderabad now. Every evening we have Rath Yatra in different places here. Different days. This entire week we have. Each Rath Yatra will attack about 2,000 people, 1,500, 2,000. It's all in colonies here, gated societies.
Wow.
So yesterday was the biggest one. It was for some 7,000, 8,000 people. It was for a whole of Hyderabad. But now that is why we had to last minute I cancelled it. I think we were discussing about the glories of the Supreme Lord, correct? No, I'll just glories of devotional service. I'll just show that chapter. Yeah, glories of Bhakti Yoga. Yeah, in that I was showing you one slide about the glories of the Lord. Okay, qualities of the Lord I was showing. Okay, this was the one. So Lord's qualities that benefit the devotees. Benefits of connecting our activities to Krishna and offering our fruits to Krishna. His special favor to his devotees. His compassionate glance upon his devotees. And Krishna taking personal interest in devotees' life. Yeah, okay. So this I showed you last time. The different qualities we were discussing about the Lord's nature. See, one thing that attracts us to Lord is his behavior is totally different from what we see in this world. The people in this world, everybody is thinking, what is in it for me? Always people think in this world. People are generally highly motivated in relationships also. So people in this world connect with anybody thinking that if I connect with so and so, then I will get this out of them. But one thing with the Lord is He connects with the jivas to give them, not to take anything from them. You will see that there is so much of giving culture in Krishna. Like the sun gives sunlight, the clouds give rain shower, the mango tree gives mango. You see, the cows give milk. Look around in the nature, everything is giving. And man is just taking. So this is one of the very first qualities we can observe in Lord's creation. He doesn't ask any charges. Of course, if we pay him charges by our devotional service, then we become fortunate by that. Otherwise, the whole world is. So that's the first quality you can see with your own eyes visible. Another thing I observed in his creation, take orange for example. You remove the orange cover and feed it to the cow, and you can eat the orange. You can remove the banana cover and feed it to the cow, banana cover, and then you can eat the banana. So the cow just eats banana covers and orange covers and can give you milk, and it can actually eat dry hay, from the field. Amazing, no? After you take all the rice out by beating, and that you feed to the cow. Rice you eat, and hay you feed the cow. You feed the cow chilka of all the fruits. Then she gives you milk. How amazing it is. And then you also get grains to eat, fruits to eat. That means in one item, Lord has kept two parts. One for you, one for your animals has kept. You can see that. Plus, after both of you consume, and both are biodegradable. Amazing now, isn't it? Man's creation is so dangerous. everything that man has created, we are non-degradable. Like I buy a Bisleri bottle. Somebody gave me a Bisleri bottle. When I drank the water, it was very kadwa, very bitter. I spat the water, I was getting vomit. Then they told me that if the water is kept for more than 6 months, you should not drink it. Because beyond 6 months, the water turns poisonous because of the influence of that polyvinyl molecules with the water. So whenever you buy Bisleri bottle, you check the date of packing. One has to check that. That means, when I drink the water, I get harm because of drinking the water. And I throw the Bisleri bottle out the window of the train, then I am harming the nature also. By that, because that is bio-non-degradable. This is man's creation. You can see that. In God's creation, it is so natural. All his natural creations are very wonderful. It is nourishing us, and it's also nourishing the cow or the animals, what we are feeding them. And the most amazing thing, cow will eat grass, she will eat hay and all that. But she'll never compete with the tiger. You will see that. Like a tiger will eat flesh, but tiger will never compete with the man in eating grains and other things. You will see that. So in creation, everybody has their dharma, what they are supposed to eat, and they precisely fixed it. So in his creation, not only he is giving, and he is also providing for every creature according to their need, exactly what they need. So we were seeing different qualities. We were seeing about, Saushalya, Mardava, Arjava, Karunya, Gambhirya, Stairya, and then Chaturya. Like there are many qualities. That was one of the slides. We will proceed further. Yeah, you can read the heading, please. Yeah.
Benefits of connecting all our activities with Lord's services.
Yeah. So, what happens when I connect all our activities? The third chapter, Lord Krishna is telling Arjun, you don't have to give up your activities. You connect all your activities to me. You're a warrior. Don't give up being a warrior. You fight for me, he says. So, in the same manner, he says, a lady is a housewife. Okay, what is your dharma as a housewife? You have to cook, offer the bhoga to me. You have to clean the home, and make an altar for the Lord. You keep the home clean because Lord is living in this house. Think like that. For example, imagine your spiritual master is coming to your home in your town. So you are inviting him to your house. So how will you keep the house? You are sure that I want to keep the house so clean that when Guru comes to my home, we feel very happy. You will do the best of the things. Let us ask any devotee, what will you do in case your spiritual master is coming to your home? How will you prepare your home? Yeah. Yeah. Of course, now you all are not married, so you have to consult your wife when you are married, because they know ladies keep the house. Like when my sister's home, my spiritual master came in Coimbatore. So when he came, the house was cleaned thoroughly with. You can get the smell of phenol, Dettol or phenol, so thoroughly cleaned, washed. First they swept the house, they washed the house. They had put agarbattis in every room. Kama, agarbatti, fragrant agarbattis were there. And very nice Maharajas and Prabhupada's Kirtan was going on. Soft, the stereo, it was going on. They had purchased the best of fruits, best quality fruits. And they had got very nice bowls and golden bowls, silver bowls, silver plates. And also they had, what do you call it, this banana leaves. Banana leaf. Actually, my sister gave a silver plate. Maharaj said, no, I want to eat a banana leaf. Then they gave the banana leaf. And they got a very jeweled, very nice, like if you sit in the ground, a table kind of thing on top of which you keep banana leaves, like that. Like a stool type of thing. So, and they had made practically 15, 20 items, and big feast they had made for Maharaj and all the devotees. They came. course, he gave some gift of money pack in the packet also. Some 10,000-20,000 rupees or something like that, packed nicely and gave also Maharaj. And also when Maharaj came, they made him sit in a elevated sofa. They had put a very nice, Kanchipuram silk cloth for sitting, very costly this thing. And Maharaj said, then they washed the feet and they showered the flowers. And so in this way, you will see when a saintly person comes, you keep the home so attractive, so neat and clean. The whole idea is that you want to see him pleased. You want to give a pleasing experience to him, isn't it? You will cook the best of the items and make sure that all items are good. The same manner, a housewife actually, she can consider this home is not my home, this is Krishna's home. And Krishna says, connect your activities to me. I have to keep the home very neat and clean because here there can't be cockroaches, there can be rats, there can be mosquitoes. Oh, much because Krishna is living here. And I have to cook the food very carefully. Even when she is going to market, she is purchasing potatoes, purchasing tomatoes, she is purchasing bendi. You have to break the bendi and see, make sure it is a fresh bendi, not a old bendi. So, even while purchasing vegetables, you can be Krishna conscious. Yeah, when you're washing, you can be Krishna conscious. Why? Because I should not give dirty, muddy potatoes. I have to remove the mud completely. And I have to slice it properly. When Prabhupada was teaching cooking, there was one Mataji who was making this rasamalai balls. Sometimes she will make small, sometimes very small, sometimes very big. Prabhupada said, "Ye nahi chalega." Prabhupada said, every rasamalai ball should be uniform. So when she would make in one plate and she would roll it to Prabhupada's side, Prabhupada would, like in a ball, Prabhupada would send it back. This is a different size, not acceptable. She said, Prabhupada, how you can make everything same size? When we roll on our finger, whatever atta comes accordingly, it becomes. Prabhupada said, no, it has to be exactly same size. And Prabhupada showed, see, now how I am making, you see. You would just take amount like this, you would roll and exactly same size it would come. So, attentiveness in service. In cooking, one can be attentive. In purchasing, one can be attentive. So how we are keeping our things. So, spiritual master is coming. For example, how I can be attentive. I shave clean. I put a good tilak. I should be presentable to him. Imagine if spiritual master is coming, I keep a big beard, and the hair is white and black, all kinds of hair is there, look very dull. So then Guru will think, what happened to you? Are you all right? Is your health all right? He will ask, isn't it? So therefore, in the same manner, Krishna says, connect all your activities to me. He says, so the beauty of Bhakti Yoga is it's much different than Jnana Yoga or Jnana Yoga or Ashtanga Yoga and all. Because here, basically you have to live your life in such a way that all your activities are connected to the Lord. You're going to the job, you ask, is the company producing some non-vegetarian items? Or is the company producing smoke, cigarette or liquor or anything? Then I can't work for such people. To whom am I working under? What am I working for? So you always think every question in relation to Krishna. Like one boy was asking Radha Gopinath Prabhu, Prabhu, before I became Krishna conscious, I was a normal boy. But now that I become Krishna conscious, I am conscious of everything now. He said, when my friend is calling, Are chalo yaar, we will go. Immediately I am asking question, where are we going? If he says I am going to some movie, no, I am not interested. I want to go to temple, he said. Similarly, he said, if a girl comes and sits next to me in the bus, I feel a little uneasy, I become alerted. Prabhu, before that, for 3-4 years ago, I was very normal. On either side, there were women sitting and I was not at all disturbed. Now I am disturbed now. Radha Gopinath laughed and said, see, earlier your mind was like a lungi. Now your mind is like a dhoti, white dhoti. He said, in a white dhoti, you keep one black spot. Immediately it is visible. Before that, you are like a lungi. No matter how many black spots you put, nobody can see. Because there is so much impurities in us that we can't visibly see the impurities. But the more you become evolved in Krishna consciousness, you start asking questions. Am I doing right? Is it for Krishna or is it for Maya? You always ask the question. So what is the advantage in living a life like that? Doing everything in relation to Krishna? Please read that, the main difference.
main difference between pure bhakti.
Why sound is not coming?
The main difference between pure bhakti and nishkama karma yoga is that the action of one is in pure bhakti are initiated by his devotion. The acts of one in nishkama karma yoga are generally initiated by some kind of attachment, which is then purified by offering the fruits to Krishna.
Yeah. So Nishkama Karma Yoga is more or less official, and the bhakti is not done officially, it is done from the heart. You understand the difference between the two, no? Doing things officially and doing things heartily. Say, for example, uh, when you go home, say your mother has cooked the sabji which you like very much, because she knows what sabji you like. She has made that sabji, that sweet item which you like very much. And when you reach home, you see that mother has made very, very nice things. So she is actually cooking out of love. For the child, she knows that I want to see my son happy. She want to please you. On the other hand, in the outside world, when you are working, say you are working for a company, company has kept you time between 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. or something. You may have to, the siren blows, you may have to punch the card, for attendance and things like that. So officially you go, officially you come. You're working because you earn a salary there. So you think that in case I have to continue my job, then I have to work nicely in this company. Otherwise they'll throw me out. They'll lay me off. So then you have a feeling that I have to earn a good name. So it's more or less official. Hmm. Even your remaining late in the company to please the boss is also to secure your job in the company, so that they will not lay me off or something like that. It's a very official thing. It is. Whereas in the home, heart eating. Hmm. Like when you are going home, you purchase something. Like when I would go home in my engineering college, when I was studying, when I would go home, I will buy some earrings for my sisters. One sister likes earrings, another sister I'll buy some bangles for her. For my elder sister, I bought sari for her. I will go once or twice in a year. So, and sometimes there are children, small children at home. You buy some mithai. They like eatable according to everybody what they will like. Once for my elder sister, after I become brahmachari, I took one Radha Krishna swinging in a swing. My sister is very fond of that swing kind of thing. So when I gave, she was very happy, and my mom saw that. She said, "Wow, this is so nice." She was repeatedly swinging. She liked it. So next 6 months later, when I went home, then I took one for her also. So you will see that when we are when we are rendering service to our own relatives, blood relatives, we put our heart in that. When it comes to doing something for the company, we become very calculative. Like sometimes the company says, now every day you have to stay 2 hours extra or 3 hours extra. Then you ask the company, will I get some incentives? Is there some incentive if I stay longer? So we become very calculative in the company. Whereas at home we are not calculative. So bhakti is done how? Like a company or at home. It is hearty relationship. So when you are, that's what Krishna expects from us. Uh, you, you have to have, like this class we are holding twice in a week. So half an hour class we have. So if somebody is enthusiastic to come for this class, they think, oh, let us learn further, more what we were left last week. Let us learn further. So with that enthusiasm, we come for the class. Then Krishna is very pleased. Oh, this person's heart, he is giving his heart to me. He is very enthusiastic for me to hear about me. Then Krishna also takes many steps closer to us. And if we do it, oh, we are supposed to attend this class, or I am supposed to finish my reading quota this week. I am supposed to go for Rath Yatra. I am supposed to, like somebody comes to Rath Yatra and just walk through, whatever distance they walk and then they come back. Okay, I gave my attendance to Rath Yatra. On the other hand, there's another person. He is fully into kirtan, jumping, dancing, haribol, singing, and are distributing books and Jai Jagannath and completely participating in it. You are able to see the difference between the two. Doing officially, doing officially also gives you progress, but that is very minimal. It's called Ajnata Sukriti. Little progress we get. But doing with the heart, we get a great progress. So I will tell you one practical life example. There was one boy who in a inn means like a lodge. So this boy, when some actually he's supposed to be like a ward boy. Ward boy, they have a ward boy. So this boy was a ward boy. So one very big businessman came, and the boy was taking food to him in the room. So he asked, "Sir, which juice you like more?" So he said, "I like carrot juice very much." So then one whole bottle full of carrot juice he brought and gave. And the man drank it and he was very happy. Then 6 months later, the same businessman came in the morning. He put his suitcase, everything in the room, and then he left for his conference. So when he came at night, in the evening when he came, on his table he found a bottle of carrot juice. He was amazed. He called the ward boy and said, "My boy, how are you so attentive? 6 months ago I came, I said I like carrot juice. Now also you have kept. So I would like to make you manager of one of my hotels," he said. So the boy said, "Sir, I am just a small ward boy here, and you are calling me to become a hotel manager. I am not qualified at all. But in case you see some quality in me, if you guide me, maybe I can try," like that he said. So then he took this boy from here, and then he made him in charge of one hotel, or he made him a manager. And this boy was a boy of attitude. And this boy multiplied the hotel into dozens of hotels in America. So that those hotels are called as wardrobe hotels. You know that wardrobe? In America, you must have heard. There's a wardrobe, or I don't know, not wardrobe. It starts with ward. Some American hotels. Yeah, they call it as a group of hotels in America. And he was instrumental in starting this boy. But why I'm telling you, this boy didn't give him official treatment, correct or not? You understand? Did he give him official treatment or unofficial and hearty treatment? You are able to see the difference?
Hearty treatment.
Yeah. Because in what way you say it is hearty treatment? What is the proof?
So he gave it what he likes. He understood what he likes.
He went an extra mile in rendering service. Correct, no? He went an extra mile without being told also. Actually, that in bhakti also, actually, we do it not because we are supposed to do it. We do it because we want to please Krishna, we want to please Guru. It is good for us. At the same time, one very important thing I want to tell you, even Vaidhi Sadhana Bhakti, things don't begin that way. In Vaidhi Sadhana Bhakti, you always begin only because it is supposed to be done. Vaidhi Sadhana Bhakti means your motivation comes from order of Guru. Guru has told you to wake up for the Mangalarti. Guru has told you to sit down in the Bhagavatam class and attend it. Guru has told you that you have to go out and distribute books. I'm supposed to do this, so we do it. That's how we begin. But eventually that should become spontaneous. Eventually it should become very natural and from the heart. Like reading a Prabhupada's books. Initially you have to fill up sadhana card, so we read. And we read and read and read. A time comes, then without caring for sadhana card hours, you read so much you read, you love reading it. While going in the train, while going in the bus. So hearing Prabhupada's lecture, I am supposed to hear 1 or 2 hours per week. And then I hear during prasad, I hear while bathing, while shaving. And I don't know how many hours I am hearing, because you fall in love with that sound vibration. Correct, no? So what started as an official duty gradually became spontaneous. Like that. And that is expected. That is actually proof of a growing devotee. If you are a growing devotee, that's how you will become eventually in everything you do. The stagnated devotee, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, is very stagnated. It's like, like this, dragging in spiritual life. Little by little, it's dragging. Okay, I'm supposed to go for Harinam. I'm supposed to. Sometimes he has to be told, Prabhu, we didn't find you in the morning, Mangalarti, what happened? He has to say, Prabhuji, I think I was sick in the morning. Something like that people say. So, therefore, we want to become, like for example, in typing, Initial A, S, D, F, G, F, semicolon, L, K, J, H, J, like that people begin in typing. But then after some time you type 30 words per minute, lower. Higher you type 70 words per minute. High speed 120 words per minute. Then you can type like a rain shower you can type without even seeing. Close your eyes and type also. It's called blind touch. How you got so spontaneous? Because you started practicing from, beginning. So Vaidhi sadhana bhakti is like the initial typing. And raga bhakti means spontaneously. Same with cycling also. Initially when you sit in the cycle and start driving, you fall on this side. Sometimes you fall on that side. You hurt your knee. But later on, you can drive the cycle so well, you can leave both the hands and you can drive also, very expertly. Same way in bhakti also, we'll become expert and enthusiastic. Nobody will have to give us push. It's called a self-motivated devotee. Natural motivation will come from inside. Any questions or comments? Then I will proceed with these 5 points in the next class.
Prabhu, I had a question.
Yeah, Abhinav.
Prabhu, so I understood the two, but I didn't quite understand how to transition from one to the other.
Yeah.
How
do you transition? I'll tell you. Actually, whatever we read in Prabhupada's books, that should not remain a bookish knowledge. We have to use it as a spectacles for seeing the world around us. Like for example, you're going in the road and you're seeing tall buildings. You should see, bhumi rapo analo vayukam mano buddhirevacha ahankar etiyame bhinna prakritasya. Krishna says, these are my 5 material elements. This is Krishna's material energy. Like that you should see. Then you're seeing people going very fastly in the roads, in the cars, and people are running. Then you say, the living entities are in mode of passion in this world, driven by Rajoguna. They're running here and there with multiple material goals, with no understanding of meaning of life, goal of life, and you can think like that. You see a dog somewhere in the street, you see, poor living entity, he must have done some sins due to which he has occupied a dog's body, poor fellow. Let me give some prasad to him. And think like that. You see a tree also, Nalakur Manigiri became trees. Similarly, this jiva became a tree now. Poor fellow is suffering. Or you go to Vrindavan, there you see a tree. These are Kalpavriksha trees. I will embrace a tree so that the tree can bless me. Because in Vrindavan, all the trees are Kalpavriksha trees, cows are Kamadhenu cows. So then you see spiritually. So you are seeing the deity form of the Lord, you see it spiritually. Material things. So in this way, whatever you read in the books, we should use that knowledge to see the world around us and not see the world by the eyes that the atheistic people have given us through our school textbooks. Now it makes sense, Abhinav, for you?
Yes, Prabhu. Yes,
yeah. This is the beginning of how do we transition from mundane vision to spiritual vision. It's called Shastra Chakshu, we call it. Spiritual eyes. So this is a step, and this is one thing. Another thing is we have to associate with advanced devotees personally. So you are living in which place, Abhinav?
I'm in Washington, Prabhu, near Seattle.
Near Seattle, that Washington. You go to Seattle temple sometimes, the weekends?
I've been there a couple of times, Prabhu.
Right. You know, there is one devotee called Brajakripa Prabhu there?
No, Prabhu, I don't.
Okay. So, he is a very, very wonderful devotee. I'll give his thing to you, contact to you. Actually, his name is Ramana Murthy. That is his Karmi name. You can actually, whenever you visit there, I will. You can actually send this thing to him. What do you call it? This is his. I given you email address here. He works with Microsoft. For many years he worked in Microsoft. His name is Vijayakapa Prabhu. He is very famous devotee in Seattle. And he is the one who makes my US travels. My whole US travel plan he only makes. He's a very close friend or associate of mine from Hyderabad only, but he settled in Seattle, America. So you write to him and tell him that I told you. You can meet him, it will be nice.
Sure, Prabhu, sure.
Yeah. This time I may not come to Seattle. I am coming only up to San Jose only. How far is San Jose for you to fly?
I think it's like on maybe 2 hours, I think, from here.
2 hours it takes. Okay, okay. I will give schedule to all of you. I will give to Samaksh a schedule. Then you all can try to come. Whichever place. Why the battery is not working? Okay. So one of the things that gives us good advancement in spiritual life is to visit the Sangha of devotees. When you are with devotees, it's very easy for you to advance in spiritual life. And you are very sincere. You have been coming steadily for the program. You have not stopped. You have been coming. Keep it up. So thank you all very much. Next week when I come, I'll proceed with this thing. But this was like an introduction I was giving you. Because when we are offering the fruits, we should have a proper consciousness. Therefore, I was speaking on this today. And we will continue with the 5 advantages next week. Okay? So, Prabhupada ki.
Jai.
Thank you.